Welcome to another edition of the Popup Podcast, where we practice ownership here. And I am your host, Indigo. And the four principles is what we practice ownership with, all right? The first one's going to be paperwork. The second one's investment, not to mention group economics and time management, all right? Now, all the individuals that do come onto the show are going to be entrepreneurs, and today is just no different, all right? I'm still here in Omaha before I get ready to go back on my journey to Alabama. And we have none other than Omaha, South Omaha, should I say, finest, Giovanni. I really appreciate you, brother. How you doing today?
Man, I'm good, man. How about yourself?
Wonderful. Introduce yourself. Tell the people who you are and what you represent, brother. Right.
Man, I'm Giovanni. For those that don't know, real name is D'Angelo Gray, owner of Milk the Game. I'm an artist, dad, father, son, all that, man.
Ooh. I love that. I love to hear that. All right, then. Well, we're going to go ahead and hit him right in the gut. Let's talk about paperwork first. When was the first time you thought about it? When did you establish it? And what type of paperwork do you have, brother?
So I started in the end of 2014, like December 2014. It wasn't official until July 2015, and got an LLC.
Okay, wonderful. So it's already been 6 years. Hey, come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Going on 7 years strong.
Yes,
okay, then. That's what I like to hear then. Because for the most part, with that paperwork, do you just have the clothing brand attached to it, or do you have like your music as well attached to it?
No, that's separate. It's just the clothing brand. Got this logo trademarked. After I put this out, that's when the brand really start going crazy. So I'm like, let me go ahead and get this registered, man.
All right, I really appreciate that. That's what's up, because I always talk about paperwork exclusively because we got to protect our intellectual property. You know what I mean?
Right on.
A lot of people out here really do neglect the first step. And the reason that I even made this show for a lot of people out there, especially my family members and a lot of my friends who always ask me, how did you do it? What are the specific steps do I take? You got to get the paperwork first. You don't want nobody to take your intellectual property. Like you said, he saw this one specific logo go off, and it was time to just get the entire thing under some paperwork, in writing, should I say. All right, I got an LLC. I'm definitely on the road to get another series LLC, because I'm trying to attach everything, the videography, the media, the clothing brand. So for the most part, is that where you see yourself going as well with paperwork, another series LLC, or you plan on paperwork in the music as well?
So, man, to be honest, I want to put everything under one umbrella.
Mm-hmm. Series LLC, yep.
Yeah, okay. That's what it's called?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay,
and that way, each individual one is different in its individuality. That way you can't get sued. So if somebody want to go against Milk the Game, they can't. They can only do Milk the Game. They can't do the whole whatever you gonna name your umbrella. So that's why I do Indigo Management, and then I do Indigo Clothing Brand, which is Indigo Kid, and then the videography is Indigo Images. So it can only attack one entity. And I learned that from a while. So I was like, all right, then it makes sense not to put everything up under one. So and real estate's next. So you gotta get the real estate going.
Yeah, they say 80% of wealth is built on real estate, man. That's definitely something you gotta get into. Something I want to get into.
Yeah. So whenever you start your series LLC, that's all you're gonna have to do next, really. All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and keep it moving forward with investments. I know you know it firsthand about investment. What steps in the investment process do you speak on, or can you speak on, that have allowed you to get this far in your progression over the past 7 years?
I mean,
Cause we literally hearing my man's story. I'm sorry, I really want to just take over the stage, but we are literally in his store, with all his merchandise and stuff. So that in itself is an investment, a brick and mortar. Most people don't get to this stage in their business, but for the most part, I do wish to have a brick and mortar in the future. But go ahead, take it over, brother, with the investments.
I feel like the biggest investment you're gonna make is in yourself.
Right.
So
personal development.
Man,
personal development.
Definitely. Reading the books, on like financial literacy. I like self-help books. But I don't know, just trying to get better every day, man. And I mean, once upon a time, I was investing into the wrong things, man.
When we are
to help this stay afloat, though.
Oh,
But
it's always for a good cause.
yeah, for sure. Conversation with God, though, man, letting him know I was ready, and I feel like that's when things just blossomed into something beautiful, man. But yeah.
That's a huge investment right there too. Prayer. Let's just put that out there. People neglect that a lot, and I'm a spiritual person. That's why I like going by Indigo for the most part. But that's also allowed me to get to this spot. And I don't really speak on that a lot when it comes to investment. You're right. I need to start speaking. That's one of the intangible things that we can hold on to. All this tangible stuff is great, but if you don't have the intangibles like character and integrity and pride and spirituality, you know what I mean? Like, then there's no way that your business will prosper anyway, So with the faith, you have to have the works. So that's where the belief comes in at. So make sure you go out there and have faith, but also make sure you're working, all right? Let's not be fooled. You got to put the grind in as well, all right? So with that investment, I don't want to get off that too soon. What about the books? You said you were reading a book. What's the last book you read, or what are you reading right now, brother?
Last book I read, man, that's a good question.
That's why I asked these things. I'm glad.
I could tell you my favorite book.
Go ahead. I like that. Hey, we'll start with that. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Okay, I like that
because I feel like that's what made me start the brand.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I think that's his name. And that's just a book on being persistent and resilient. Because I mean, trials and tribulations, come with everything, and just to keep going, like. And then, like, once you get to where you're going, like, you just appreciate the journey. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's one of my favorite books.
Okay, I really appreciate that, brother, because it gives us a little bit better insight on you. He does like financial literacy books, so that's what's up. To play a little bit of devil's advocate, I myself, or should I say the opposite side, I myself am reading the Courage to Teach right now. We all on different journeys, and, whenever I never ask too many people what they reading, but I do like to know where your mind is at, so that's why I do ask the question. But a lot of people who ask what you read, like, are you on the same path as me? I heard Eric Thomas say that one time. A lot of people don't really want to know, like, they don't want to read your book. They just want to, pick your brain or some stuff. You know what I mean? Because I read a lot of spiritual stuff, but people don't want to read that, But this is my path. This is the path that God put me on. You feel me? So, for the most part, I've been reading The Courage to Teach. It's by Parker Palmer. I like it right now. Not that far into it. But the last book I read was The 9 to 5 Millionaire by Jamal King, part of the ETA Association. Don't quit your day job is what he said. People just need to find their passion in life, just like you did. You know what I mean? Okay. So I really appreciate the groundwork. Let's go ahead and move on to group economics. Of course, this is just, you got a business, somebody else has got a business. Who has helped you throughout your tenure with the Milk the Gang, journey? Or who have you helped the most, Or you can give me both answers with this journey with Milk the Gang.
My boy Dot he's been a major influence, And this Ashley Knox, let me see, Renard Jordan,
okay.
Charles Burton, they business partners. Shar Shelton. She's thrown a lot of black expos in the city, and I'm always invited. You know what I'm saying? And she turned me on to different ways to make the shirts. Like, she introduced me to the vinyl cutter, man, and that was game changing. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
That is what's up right there. And notice that he didn't just say one or two people. A lot of people that I come on the show, they only have a couple of people. This is why he is as successful as he is and where he's at. Remember, you can't judge your journey by his 7-year journey. You might be on year 1, but notice all the people that he said helped him. It's a lot of people that's in or who got hands in this process, but it's a reciprocation of energy. And that's why I don't like helping a lot of people these days. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing against them. You just not practicing business. Right. So, like, if you're not doing business thing, why would I practice my business with you? So With that being said, like go out there and definitely network though. Let's make sure we end that on a positive note with the group economics. You have to go out there and start giving unconditionally, giving your services. Because in the beginning, I mean, I remember giving away a lot of shirts, giving away a lot of videos, doing a lot of stuff for free. That's just the way it is. You're going to have to give it away so people know who you are. You know what I mean? That's just in the beginning initially so you can figure out what your worth is. Because I was watching something the other day where it said people need to start learning the difference between the price, the cost, and the value of things. And I say it's the difference, and really what the price is, people just want to know how much it costs. You know what I mean? But what we as business owners are doing is we're not valuing in the profit. And that's what really the cost is. We got to put the profit in there. People who don't want to talk about profit and money like that, they're not really practicing business, all right? So that's where business really needs to go. And value, the last one, just is in the hands of the person who's buying the stuff. They determine the value of your stuff. But with that being said, I like practicing group economics like this. I'm going to keep doing podcasts. There's so many businesses out here who need to flourish. People need to know about them. And I'm gonna make sure I do my part to make sure I put certain people in the game, because my people don't know everybody, his people don't know everybody. So now we can get linked together and do stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and go to the last one, which is time management. Speak on some things that you're doing right now, because you own your own business, father, son. You have a huge schedule. You know what I mean? Like, how do you manage everything from your scheduling to your kids to your family? Because that's how you win in life. You can't just win in business and making money. You got to win with the family too. You got to win with the kids. So speak on that, brother.
Man, I had to hire an employee, to get my time back. You want to be hands-on with everything, but man, that ain't the move, man. It's like work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure it out. But having an employee, man, that opened up so much free time. You feel me? So much free time. But yeah, man.
So on a day-to-day basis, like walk us through your schedule for the most part. What time you get up, or what for the most part is your daily activities?
So I get up 7. Daughter got to be to school by 8:30.
Okay.
Go home, eat, hit the gym. Come home, shower, go to sleep. So my employee is 17,
Okay.
So she's still in high school. So I'll come open the shop at 3, and when she gets here at 4, that's when,
Okay.
I'll leave. And I mean, I might go to the gym. I don't know, my schedule's just open.
It's open. Okay, then, and I like that too. But for the most part, what I was getting at in the beginning, he like, for the most part, you do the same thing from all the way from like 7 to 12.
Yeah.
Like that's a routine, and that what really gives you all your energy and your power to go throughout the day. Mm-hmm. And that what I be trying to reiterate to people, because with a routine and a ritual, it develops discipline. I get up every day at about 5:36, and I walk my dog, I feed her, I pray, I meditate, and then I come back. I can answer emails and stuff like that, and then I'm ready to go to my 9-to-5 job, because I still do the 9-to-5 thing. I don't have any kids, so I'm kind of still fluctuating with the time thing as well. But I do the 2 9-to-5 things, and I'm striving and thriving to get my schedule to a point where I'm just really consistent on a lot of stuff. But yeah. The main thing I wanted to get out of that was the routine, man, the rituals. Get up early. You all right? He didn't say he got up at 8:39. He got to get up at 7. He probably up at 6. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you roll over at 6. It's just the way it is. You just don't get moving until about 30 minutes later. You know what I mean? Right. But at the same time, time management, in my opinion, is one of the more pivotal steps in the process. Because when you do decide to have a business, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to manage everything. And time is one of the things that you can't get back, so you need to make sure you spend it wisely, all right? Time is your best asset, and then you are your best investment, all right? That my man said here earlier. Before we get out of here, what might be one of the favorite principles of yours out of paperwork, investment, group economics, and time management? Whether it been in your journey of doing the 4, or just hearing the show, just hearing what they represent.
I would say group economics, just because they say your network is equals your net worth.
Right. You know what? I like that one, and I've always been hung on the investments and time management, but the way he put it does make sense because I can hire somebody to get my time back,
Right.
and then all my ideas can go into the investment because I've already got paperwork. You see how that works out? All right, then. That's what's up. I like that. We definitely going to end it on that one. But before we get out here, definitely go ahead and plug yourself in, bro. We need to know all the social media stuff.
Man, I'm just gonna give y'all the brand. Milk the Game Clothing on everything. YouTube, IG, D-Lo Giovanni on Facebook. And visit the website, www.milkthegame.com. The address to the store is 7117 Farnham Street, Suite 21. Don't know how long I'm going to be here. You know, it's kind of falling apart on me. But yeah, in the meantime, between time, man, pull up.
That's what's up. That's here in Omaha, Nebraska, too, for the most part. If you really want about that address. So everybody who is watching this. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming through, brother.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Me coming through for the most part. But yes, you are so welcome, brother. It's all about people. Well, I always want to be around people, like you were saying earlier, that network thing, man. You got to keep connecting with people. You got to keep giving back to people, all right? I'm Indigo. I really appreciate y'all for coming through once again. This has been another edition of the Popup Podcast, all right? Where everything coming from this realm of existence is going to be spiritual in nature, all right? Until next time, peace. Oh, yeah, I like that, bro.